Why don't Basenjis bark? Because they read the room and decided you're not worthy of the noise. That was meant to be funny. Mostly. But seriously, let's reset one of the biggest myths about this breed. You've probably heard it. People call them the barkless dog. Sounds perfect, right? A quiet companion who won't annoy the neighbors. But that's not the whole story. Barkless has been misinterpreted to mean silent. And a Basenji is anything but silent. The reality is, their larynx is shaped differently, making a traditional woof difficult. But it opens the door to a whole other symphony of sounds. Instead of a bark, they make a unique sound most famously described as a yodel. It's a rising melodic sound that stops people in their tracks. So let's be clear, barkless does not mean silent. It just means you're in for a very different kind of concert. And the yodel is just the headliner. They also growl, whine, and even scream. That yodel when you come home? Pure joy. The low grumble during playtime? That's them saying, "This is fun! Don't you dare stop!" This unique vocal trait comes from their history as hunting dogs in Central Africa. On a hunt, a loud bark would have scared off prey. They needed to be stealthy, but still communicate. The yodel was the perfect solution. A distinct, far-carrying call that was a private line, not a broadcast. So when you hear that strange, wonderful sound, you're hearing an echo of thousands of years of history. You're inviting a piece of living, yodeling history right into your home. There are so many good things about this breed. First, they are incredibly smart and strikingly cute. Red, black, brindle, the short fine coat and that tightly curled tail. You can watch their mind work. A few reps, and they get it. Second, they are famously clean. Cat-like grooming, little doggy smell. You rarely need a bath unless they find something truly messy. Third, their size fits apartments or houses, if you give daily exercise. A quick trip around the block can brighten their day. Fourth, they are playful. Zoomies, leaps, pounces, the classic playbow. They remind you to find joy in simple moments. But beauty is surface. Real connection comes from understanding the inside. Alright, let's get into the honest part. Owning a Basenji isn't all glamorous yodels and cat-like cleaning. These dogs are brilliant, but that brilliance comes with a few quirks. Think of them less as a pet you command and more as a very clever, very furry roommate who pays rent in affection, on their own terms. Let's break down the 6 biggest challenges and how to handle them like a pro. First, that legendary prey drive. These aren't just dogs. They are ancient hunters packed into a sleek, modern body. A squirrel, a plastic bag blowing in the wind, your neighbor's cat. To a Basenji, it's all fair game. Their focus is absolute. This means in any unfenced area, a secure leash or a long line isn't a suggestion. It's a non-negotiable rule. Never, ever trust them off-leash unless you are in a securely enclosed space. You can build a solid recall in your yard with high-value rewards. But remember, you are managing this instinct, not erasing it. No treat in the world is more interesting than a squirrel doing acrobatics. Second, they are escape artists on par with Houdini. If there is a weakness in your fence, a gate left unlatched for a nanosecond or a window cracked just so, they will find it. They don't just see a fence, they see a puzzle. You have to be proactive. Walk your fence line weekly. Secure gates with carabiners, check for digging spots, and ensure your fence is high enough. This is all about prevention, not reaction. By the time you're reacting, your Basenji is 3 blocks away, investigating a very interesting smell. Third, their stubborn and independent streak. Basenjis think for themselves. They'll hear your command, process it, weigh the pros and cons, and then decide if it aligns with their current agenda. The key is to make them to work with you. Keep training sessions short, fun, and packed with positive reinforcement. Use a calm but firm tone. It's a partnership, not a dictatorship. Celebrate the small wins. When they choose to listen, make it the best decision they made all day. Fourth, they aren't always cuddly. Unlike a lab who lives for belly rubs, a Basenji's affection is earned. They value their personal space. Learn their body language. A still tail, pinned ears, a tense body. These are signals to give them a moment. Forcing affection will only create distance. Let them initiate contact. When they do, it's a profound gesture of trust. Give them time, and they will give you that trust. Fifth, the barkless myth. Basenjis don't bark, but oh, they are not silent. They communicate through an incredible symphony of yodels, baroos, and chortles. It's charming, but it can also be loud, especially when they're excited or demanding your attention. And finally, sixth, they are high-energy dogs in a compact package. Don't let their size fool you. A bored Basenji is a destructive Basenji. They need daily, vigorous exercise and mental stimulation to stay balanced. Without it, your couch cushions might just become their next great art project. So, now that we've covered the challenges, let's get real about what daily life with a Basenji actually looks like. When you meet a Basenji, puppy or adult, watch closely. See beyond the cute face and curled tail. Observe energy, bouncing off walls or calm and observant. Ask what they are like at home. Capture a short, real-time clip. Assess prey drive. Do they lunge or can you redirect with a cue or treat? It is a test of focus and of your handling. Social check. Curious and friendly or shy and reserved? Think like an escape artist. Is your world secure? Ask about training. Sit, stay, come. Watch a live cue. These first impressions help you make a wise decision. All right, let's tackle two of the biggest Basenji headaches with a calm live demonstration. The thrill of the chase and the art of ignoring your recall. You know the look. That moment they hear you, pause, and then decide that butterfly is just more fascinating. We're going to flip that script. First, our most important tool, the long line. Think of it as training wheels for off-leash freedom. It gives your Basenji the feeling of being untethered, allowing them to explore, but it ensures you remain in control. This isn't just about safety. It's about preventing them from self-rewarding by successfully chasing that squirrel into the next county. It's your safety net while you build a rock-solid recall. The technique is simple but powerful. Use a unique, exciting cue. Nala, here! The she turns her head toward you, mark it with an enthusiastic, yes, and deliver a high-value reward. We're talking about the good stuff, chicken, cheese, not the boring kibble. You're paying her for the decision to engage with you. Keep your training sessions incredibly short, just a minute or two at first, and always positive. Your goal is to become more interesting than the squirrel, the leaf, the mysterious scent on the breeze. Use silly noises, run away from them, make it a game. You have to outfun the environment. Every time you do this, you're making a deposit in their reinforcement bank. You need to build a strong history where that recall cue predicts amazing things are about to happen. Recall should mean a party is starting, not that the fun is ending. And this is critical. Never, ever use your recall cue to punish your dog or to do something they hate, like leaving the park or getting a bath. If you do, you've just poisoned your cue. It becomes a signal that the party's over. Now, what about escaping? This is a management issue first, training issue second. Your Basenji is a master problem solver, and an open gate is a problem they will solve. So, walk your fence line. Fix every gap. Use carabiners or padlocks to secure latches. Don't give them the opportunity to practice this dangerous habit. And please, supervise them. Don't just let them out into the yard alone. Stay out there with them. Be their source of entertainment. Play, train, and connect. A bored Basenji is a mischievous Basenji looking for a DIY adventure. And that infamous stubbornness? It's often just a sign that you've asked for too much, or they're not motivated. The fix is to make it easier. Keep sessions short, fun, and highly rewarding. Always try to end on a known success, something you know they can do, to keep their confidence high. Avoid getting into a battle of wills. You will lose. If they're not responding, don't repeat the cue. Pivot to an easier behavior like a sit or touch, reward that, and then quit while you're ahead. End the session on that positive note. Ultimately, you have to work with the dog's mind, not against it. They are partners, not subjects. Building that foundation of trust is everything. They need to believe that engaging with you is the best choice they can make.
Remember, consistency is your superpower. These small wins, these tiny successful moments, add up over time to build a truly reliable and deeply connected partner.
Every Basenji owner has stories. I met a Basenji named Nala, aloof at first. I waited. Her ears swiveled, nose worked, and she approached, delicate and polite. She settled next to me, just touching. Her way of saying, "Okay, you understand. This breed isn't for everyone. Patient, consistent, active people thrive with them. Provide structure, exercise, and brain work, and you'll earn deep, intelligent companionship." If this helped, support us by following, like, subscribe, and comment. Write in the comment section which breed or pet you like us to talk about next. Before then, peace and love from Animals Garden.